They run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Eluding the pressure right.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Watch one.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. A run for Nick Chubb. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that is no good. He hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. And that will be incomplete. Jones tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Flush to his right, and that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Jones back to the air on 2nd down. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. The Browns D locked in on third down. Brings up fourth.
For Darius Slayton. Incomplete.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try to get some points.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
ball carrier.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
At the 30-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, Jones. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he will have a Giants first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 17-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is Gallman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Wayne Gallman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
His kick is...
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Browns 13.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. There's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run it again with Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They run. Chubb. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing. Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line.
A gain of 26.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
He was brought to
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Browns add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Off play action. Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Now Mayfield. Now he steps away. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Andy Janovich, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
From the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. On the ground, it's Chubb. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
The tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Complete to Odell.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people are thinking about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. When he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 30, past the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tap.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your...
And the pressure gets to him again. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Now Parkey for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15... the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake.
25 yards.
You see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
Yes.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Cody Parkey lining up for the extra.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sheldon Richardson in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Made the tackle. It's a gain of 9.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Play fake. Mayfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Over the middle to Beckham. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to